passageway is blocked off by locked doors, gates, or just otherwise inaccessible. I end up making no progress and getting caught a lot, so I try to just go back to the basics of what I know about Hello Neighbor. No, it isn't even wrench in the freezer anymore. Why not, neighbor? Why? Stop snacking on the wrenches, man. The entire world as I knew it had been flipped upside down. There's nothing around there. I find an open window outside, a flippable switch inside. I try to trust the Apple we packed in our suitcase. I whack the lever and open up the door. Inside the door is an absurdly long ladder that we front room figure out over the back. Yes, he really did have a roller coaster on through it. All out of this door. Here, I can land on the other side of the room. It was previously blocked off by this gate. This brings us into a hallway where... Why does he have these posters of himself? And besides that meaningless one, every other door in this section is locked. Awesome. On the right side, I can lift up this gate so that I can come back here, later come back again, this time trying to jump onto the railroad. More Hello Neighbor. Eventually, I can go to the railing and jump over here trying to areas. So you finally get stuck and the door's locked. There's nothing to do. After an hour of just aimlessly walking around, I finally find a new room with a birthday party. Inside, I find myself all over the map for a spot, and it turns out it's just on the other side of the store. So that just goes back into the same. It didn't even give me access to any area. Why did you lock it off the key? That doesn't even make any sense. What's the point? Does the torture us? Probably not got a single achievement yet. Turns out if I go back to the railroad platform earlier, I notice that the doors marked the moon, and it's night, I can look at all the doors and door with the sun. Then I'll need to come back here during the day. I jump off the roof until it's noon, but when I return, I go through this freaking door now. It's closed now? It's not nighttime. Now I gotta throw myself off the roof until it's nighttime again. After dying 4 times. No, don't fall. No! I'm trying to die 4 more times, but even dying can sometimes be hard in Hello Neighbor. I'm trying to get caught by you. I still don't know where you are. Dude, just come up and get me. I can't even move. You can't move and I can't move. Are you alone? Oh my god. I'm so bad. This Penguin might be the worst game ever made. Just Act 3. I don't know anything about this stupid tree. I don't even know why he's so evil. Does it seem that evil? Because it just seems like a guy who's really into construction. And I think that he should be left alone because of that. Keep in mind that this is after only 4 hours of Hello Neighbor. At least having another 12 to go. I finally make it back to the door, but this time it's stable inside the door. I didn't die until this day, and I can finally access this door. That leads me to a hallway, which leads me to a bedroom. Finally leads me to a junk, including the almighty umbrella. That's the most important item in all of Hello Neighbor. An old, unforgiving world of neighbor. Umbrella is the one to lose. So I stay on this platform in the corner and throw stuff at this lever, whack it, and rise the platform to the door. Is that the end of Act 3? No, there's more. Why am I so tiny? This has to be a dream sequence. Why would you want to construct such a thing? Now we find ourselves inside of what is definitely supposed to be a grocery store. It looks more like a warehouse with shelves. Around the store, shops mannequins, and if they see you, they'll get teleported back to the start. At the end of the area is a checkout counter that won't let us through unless we have our shopping. We were gonna have to push this thing all the way down without getting caught. Push it to the end, but upon riding, counter gave 5 red lights and throws again. I figured that this must be this side on top of the counter means that maybe I need 3 regular eggs and 1 black one. But upon looking around, I don't see a single egg inside. So I tried just putting random stuff inside my cart, which does work, but does give me some fun. So I know that I'm doing something right. But it's not just place one of every single item before on my cart, and then I'll have it. Now, if you had to guess, what would be the hardest part of this life? Maybe sneaking around without getting caught, maybe figuring out the items to ground. That would all be reasonable, but all still wrong. The hardest part is what the items in the freaking shopping cart? How did they mess this up? Why is there no button to just place the item in the cart? Is the main character seriously that stupid that he is unfamiliar with the concept of placing something down? Actually, I lied. The hardest part of this movie is that they only recorded one voice line for this entire section of the level. Now I know I'm spending a lot of time on one goddamn voice I need you to understand, guys. All 25 of those voice lines have to be just 20 minutes. Yes, I am being serious. Why would they not just record one single other take? I'm losing my mind! Once I've gathered every single item in the story part, I can finally push it and get all 5 online. As soon as a door let me escape the supermarket hellscape, already been to. So, they did that whole thing for nothing. And there was no reason to do that. Because going back to an area that I've already been to. This is a sick joke. You must be kidding right now. You can't be serious. What was the point of that entire shopping thing? What was the point of that? This is so bad, guys. I'm not even playing this up. This genuinely might be the worst thing ever made. It's a horror game. I keep shopping the whole 25 minutes. Just to get drinks to do nothing. Not even a fucking area. For it to not affect the gameplay at all. For it to not even change the status quo. And the sunroom door is closing. I proceed to stumble around for 20 minutes aimlessly before just giving up. Okay, now look this part up, guys. I'm gonna be honest. This might be the stupidest thing in the entire game so far, which is saying something. Just did a shopping video for no reason. How would you ever guess that? How would you ever guess that in a million years? How could I possibly guess that one random painting on the wall with no visual difference from all the other paintings would open up this freaking secret closet? How would I ever guess that? You think I'm going to now, brother? We're not in halfway done. Besides, I find a new area. There's no guns. Okay? Never had a gun, and I don't think I ever will. I looked through this back room here, opened up the electricity box and turned the crowbar. Unfortunately, the bar is not to the touch, and it can't be picked up and falls to the ground. So it leads away from that wall. The time, in the meantime, I find a super magnet on the shelf back here, which can be used to side window to magnetically focus the TV. I can also throw a picture frame to flip this switch back here. With the blue key, head up the stairs to finally unlock the blue lock that's been haunting us from the very beginning of the game. Through here, up through here, unlock this door, finally get in here. Are you joking? I did all that for a room I've already been to! What's the point of having this goddamn super magnet? This happy relaxing is just an XP load, which we're gonna need to make on the right side. Our crowbar is long there. I'm noticing this little switch box in the corner of that. Maybe I can yank it open with the crowbar? Well, let's look down. Let's take a look. I don't think that is how I'm supposed to solve the puzzle, but that solves the puzzle. Therefore, well, this not being the red key is going to end up having catastrophic consequences later on in this playthrough. Now remember this one. Divide this room with the lever that I play, opens up this much press, then turns on the train that you've been seeing the tracks of all around the house. I get into the train to stop at the front of the school, then I can jump onto this round. I will jump onto the train, yeah, of course I will. After far too many fails to jump down, now get onto the house. Here I can use the umbrella. Oh, I still do the umbrella. Oh, alright, I'm off of it. I'm so glad I did that jump. Inside, we can see red key to open the door, and inside our second here, I'm jumping down real small. The goal is to make it to the top of the box. This is alright, the goal here, because despite being small, we can still like jump the same distance, leading to making jumps that should normally seem impossible. Besides that, this section is, dare I say, actually kind of fun. I can do silly things like knock over this base X as a higher shell and game clock. At the end though, there's a giant green arrow put through a lamp that I definitely cannot reach. What does this mean? Maybe I can make that down. Oh, okay, good. I did it. So once again, upon getting out of the minigame besides the achievement, I'm not getting any full profit. If you wonder why I'm even doing these stupid things now, next up, the top of the train has this little sign. Those are the boxes. Upon taking them all out and climbing up there, while pass over to the Genesis, find a green key stuck to what seems to be the super mag. So if you want that key, we're going to have to find a way to turn this sucker off. Back up on the roof, I can use some boxes to jump over this middle plan, which leads me to a little hatch. Upon throwing a box beside the hatch, stops over here 2 times, deactivates the mega magnet. Grab myself the green key and open the green door at the bottom of the first floor station. This lets us enter our third and final minigame, and would you believe that this is the worst one yet? Because this is actually going to be... Oh! That one's good. Okay, that's good. The main premise of this game is that you need to avoid being caught by the enemy. Seeking a monster around, the only way to do that is to open the school bell. School bell rings, all of it is chairs. That's some bullshit. That's your keyboard until you can get to the end. No, the girls from here. Just go. Oh my god, that was actually kind of good. I hate these things. Oh, space. Oh, I killed it. Okay, and then I've seen sequels of the Strangely enough, after beating that minigame, I got the ability to use the same push ability I used on the mannequin whenever the neighbor catches me. You can only use this once per line, but it still helps great when you're fighting back against neighbor as he constantly interrupts whenever I'm doing. With all that done, I truly have no idea where to go from here. I've explored literally every room I can think of and still haven't found a way to open up the door to neighbor's basement. So I decided to give in and look up the solution to everything in the game. In fact, this might be the stupidest thing in any game I've ever played. In order to open the door to the basement, you'll need the key card. For some reason, he's frozen in an ice block inside his freezer. In order to unfreeze the ice block, you need to, and I'm being completely serious here, grab a kettle from inside your house. Then go to the neighbor's house, turn on his sink, and fill your kettle with water. Turn on his stove, wait about 20 seconds for the water to heat up, then open the freezer and use the steam from the kettle to slowly whittle away at the ice block. Once your kettle is empty, the entire process again, over and over again, slowly melting the ice block with your kettle. You might think you just kind of turn your brain off and do this for a while. Of course it's not that simple. This is a game about a ninja who's just out of winter. Kettle up to this.
Action complete.
Doing this for about 10 minutes straight, the key card is defrosted and I can use it on the door. But here's the thing, these blue boards aren't just visual. In order to remove them, you'll need to use the crowbar machine. Remember, when you got the floorboards, it's faster than Concord did from the PlayStation Store. I spent hours through the whole scene, very constantly, but no. Hello Neighbor Dev Team actually lost that though, getting lost and found any disappearing item, which of course was completely empty. I tried just about everything to try and get the basement, even pushed myself in there, it was all unsuccessful, which makes me insane. So you can't be serious. The only solution is to play through the entirety of Act 3 again and hope for the most painful experience of my life again. Is this the twisted go? I insist that only the mountain is covered in ash. This can't be real. No, this isn't happening. There is no reason for me to go on. What am I coming for? Fresh new file, ready to tackle Act 3 once again. Now you might be thinking the only things I need to get into the basement are the key card and the crowbar, right? Sweet summer child. I too once was this naive. Let's try it out. I'll grab the crowbar, I'll grab the key card, and head into the basement. And surprisingly, it actually works. Once again, I'm back in that stupid empty basement. If I walk over to the end, there's this weird, black-looking creature guarding the halls, and it actually kind of spooked Mark. Only the second time I've been scared 9 hours into this work. Actually, it should be great because I'm scared of the deranged individuals who release such slop into our society. I tried for a good 15 minutes to get past this little shadow guy, but to no avail. Why can't I seem to get past him? Well, remember those horrible minigames I spent all that time doing that seemed to do nothing? Well, they actually were doing something. See, even though this wasn't communicated to the player in any shape or form, meaning you would have literally no way of knowing, each of these minigames actually unlocks a new ability. The shopping minigame has a big sign at the front that gives you the ability to speak or hide from the mannequin. I thought that this was just like an ability I got for this room, as I literally never tried crouching against. School minigame, we already know unlocks the ability to push things. The most egregious one of all is the closet minigame, as apparently this unlocks the ability to double jump. I would show that for literally 2 seconds at the end of this minigame in any way expressed that to me. How would I guess that with all our abilities unlocked? We can get down to the basement and proceed to Act 4 and finally see the neighbor has truly been hiding. But first, we got lots of achievements for it. Yes, in addition to just the progression achievements that Hello Neighbor has, it added a ton of achievements for solving their obscure, stupid little puzzles that the neighbor has set up. The first thing you'll notice me doing is periodically picking up any mannequins or cake pieces I see. Why I'm doing this will become important later. Just know that since right now I'm on water in the house, I pick up any that I see. There's a sign somewhere in the house that knows that music will affect the growth of tomato plants. I'd rather bring the gramophone from the sunroom and then bring it here into this room with the pedestal machine. Gramophones are used to throw the plants in the middle and thusly blocks the tennis ball so that switch that are not being shot at. I can cut all the letters and then access the float, which I was not supposed to be able to get to earlier. I truly have no idea how this game works. Then we need to place the food in the refrigerator, freeze it, and place it on this random pedestal. Like, come on. At least with the kettle and the plate, thermodynamics are something generally understood by the player. Who in their right mind would ever think to freeze a globe? This then freezes the water in this top room, allowing you to grab the red gramophone. The red gramophone is the inverse of the green in that it will shrink any plant that hears its tune. Using that, I can place it on the roof of the house and eliminate the tomato plants, making it impossible to get around them. This reveals a ladder to the ceiling, giving me my second mannequin. There's also this short precision platforming section that requires a couple of attempts, but upon getting to the top, gives me an achievement. Now that I'm up here on the roof, I use the umbrella to glide down and land on this little suspended platform. Here hides a tiny seed, an innocent-seeming little plant that's insidious rage will add over 7 hours to this playthrough. If you go to neighbor's front yard, there's this little dirt patch that you can place the seed in, and then I can use water from the kettle to water it. After filling the kettle a few times, you can finally see the start of the tree. Even though the tree has grown pretty tall now, it still has a while to go. Luckily, it will also grow, albeit slower. Next up, I grabbed some basketballs from the basketball room, which is honestly something that every neighbor has. There's a basketball hoop on the side of the house that I need to throw it into, which is easier said than done. Just about anything outside means that the neighbor's going to be constantly running into you, so you'll have to run away and wait for him to leave, which takes much longer than it should. Finally, though, I'm able to make the basket. The amount of times I missed that really made me feel like I was reliving my Slime Rancher days. Next up, it was time to wrangle up the last of the mannequins and keep. The first one, I need to input the correct code into these buttons. The solution to this is actually pretty simple, as you can see the code 2369 across the way. This allows me to cross and grab the third mannequin. The final mannequin will need to put the red gramophone inside the room of the train, shrinking the plants. Open the door and boom, last one. Now for the cake. Since one piece starts in the room, we need to place all these in, and you'll need one more piece, which we can grab by umbrelling off the roof and jumping into this window. With everything now gathered, we need to head to the birthday room and place everything down. They can't just be in the room. It needs to be set up like a real birthday party, which is surprisingly difficult when stupid neighbor won't leave me alone for 5 seconds. Why did you throw that? Just what the fucking mess is it about? Birthday? Fucking party? Come on! Enjoy. Where's the celebration? Where's the laughter? There we go. God, happy birthday. We got a gun. Wait, we got a gun? The final set of non-story related non-related achievements. You jump off the train tracks and over to the platform. You can see a piece of the wall that doesn't match. Upon crouching and heading through, there's a secret room. And at the end, Unreal Engine missing straight. What the heck? I ain't afraid of ghosts. Where the heck am I? Yes, walking through that unused asset teleported us to the rest of the map that was previously blocked off. We head around the map to various locations like the school, the factory, and the gas station. And of all the places in this game, I would expect this to be the one that hides even a single semblance of lore. Just one tiny ounce of something. But no, nothing. There's no reason to do this besides the achievement. Just walking around an empty map, going to random locations that mean nothing. The only one that could possibly be interpreted as some semblance of lore is freaking, oh god, the hospital, where the achievement says you should check her state. Do you get it? Because his daughter died? It's not like that's literally the only conceivable piece of lore that has been beat over our heads the entire game. It actually insults me for a company to think that their audience is so brainless that they need to emphasize this literally 400 times. We get it. His daughter is dead. I do not care. All I know about this freaking neighbor is that he lives next door to me and his daughter is dead. Tell me something else. And with that, I've collected all of the non-story achievements. It's time to head back down into the basement. I can use the sneak ability to make it past the creature, double jump to get over this fence, and the push to get neighbor away from it. This brings me to a long corridor, and at the end is a room with a cardboard cutout of a woman. Heading inside triggers the glorious text act to know. Victory is looking grass. The room is transported to an all-white surroundings, and for a good minute, literally nothing happens. A perfect encapsulation of this game. Oh, neighbor. Oh, that's a big neighbor. Oh, dude, I freaked out. Oh, the neighbor is big. Oh, neighbor big. Oh no. Umbrella's up there. Okay. I attempt to grab the umbrellas from above, but when I jump into the coaster, it fails to launch, which means I'll have to actually head towards me. And while this initially scared me, turns out despite neighbor being a literal titan now, he doesn't do anything to even hurt you. Not sure what the point of making him giant was then, but I digress. There's some floating little platforms that I can use to jump onto this train track, which leads to a house. Inside the house is a birthday cake with candles that I bought for later. Besides that, there is nothing up here. But brings the shoes. would want to see N-Trey. Is there like an N-Trey part about Neighbor? There must be. It just has that sort of vibe. If I jump into these metal platforms, I can click the button inside, which turns on the power. After I turn on the toaster, I need to hit this switch. And obviously, we get started. We have eyes. We never had power to do that this entire playthrough, right? No. For some reason now, I hold down the power button and get these little glitters around the screen that I suddenly have a cannon attached to my arm. Using my new cannon arm that was never expressed to me, I can throw a basketball behind the switch, finally turning on the toaster. Dear God, what is the watch on this thing? It launches you. I think it's in the topmost platform and flip the switch on. This activates the elevator that you have like less than 2 seconds to make it to before it just completely leaves you in the dust. This, of course, means several more attempts to try and get up there. In my mind, I'm in the neighbor zone. I'm in the neighbor zone. But he knows that I am in that neighbor zone. I am square and shit. This time, I'm able to make it to the elevator, which carries me to a room. Well, just who's not ready for that? What kind of BS is that? Oh, you're the aerosol. Combination key. Now float over to the kitchen. She load a baseball in and whack Neighbor and feeling I can finally glide over to the house on his back. Inside is a pathway covered in missing posters, and at the end is Neighbor's hanging up a missing poster because his daughter went missing. Did you know that the Neighbor has a dead daughter? The Neighbor isn't just alone, and I'm not talking about his daughter's spirit. That black rock guy who's been all over the place just staring at me. I head to the next room and find one. It's me as a baby. It's not like an outward story. Maybe it's the shadow monster. Okay? I think that's the song singing there. The audio so bass boosted. What am I supposed to do? In order to protect my main self from the shadow monster, I need to stand directly in front of him. The shadow man's hands don't hurt me in the slightest for what happens. Maybe he will run around the house, but I'm too big to follow him, so I need to find alternate paths to get there before him. Can I just say, you asserted you have a game called Hello Neighbor, and the neighbor isn't your friend, isn't your enemy. In fact, the final boss fight, he isn't even there. It's just some stupid shadow monster that without doing any research, he nearly guaranteed is based off of the drama. Shadow monster, this isn't you. You just weren't get unlocked. Maybe a friend. Or should I say, neighbor? I'm going in there and why am I so high in the sky? Oh, I get bigger. Yes, feature fear. That was the embodiment of fear. So what was his fear? That he was going to turn into a guy with this kind of weird looking house. So it was all a dream? What? What? Who could see them coming? It was all a dream? What? That genuinely might be the worst thing. So the whole thing was that he was afraid that there was this guy. Like, I don't get it. Was the neighbor ever doing besides just wear a sweater vest and a mustache and be N-Trey? That's a crime. You know, go straight out. Was there a second note? Why does it come in things like a goddamn caprice? The main story now completed. I have just one achievement left. In order to finish it, I need to wait for the tree to grow. I just sit there waiting for it to grow. It takes around 4 additional hours of waiting for this sucker to grow. Finally, the tree is in full bloom and a golden apple has grown. Unfortunately, it's way too high up for my gun to knock down, so I just throw it to death for 5 minutes until something hits it, giving me the golden apple and the game's final achievement. What did I say? I think that Hello Neighbor might genuinely be the worst game ever created with unfun gameplay. Using puzzles, a story that tries to act way deeper than it really is, graphics that make no sense, to the buckets of LSD that the neighbor hides that I didn't even get into. This game is not even so bad, it's just bad. And it shows a road for all indie developers on everything they should not do with their game. Thanks for watching. Let me know which game you want to play. Reviews do not suggest Hello Neighbor 2, though I think I'll seriously die. No, let's go!
when every aisle offers quality items at the best prices. That feeling is valuable. That's why you shop Ocean State Job Lot. Shop your local Ocean State Job Lot for all the things you need. Here, you'll always find a lot more for a lot less.
Crash landed on some bend island in the middle of nowhere, find my son, and go home. I'll not only have to brave the elements of the wilderness,
But also psychotic barbarians who want to cook me into a pot of delicious human stew.
yes, this island is filled with whole tribes of these nut jobs,
As well as a myriad of other horrifying other mutated abominations that words cannot even describe.
to survive and grab every single achievement in the game, I'll build a fortified base that's safe from their onslaught, find weapons to take out the rabid mutants, survive for 100 days, search every crack and crevice for the painted man who stole my son, most of all, try my best not to cry. I 100%ed the forest. Sitting on a flight with my dear son Timmy, till a flight announcement tells me that we're gonna hit a little turbulence.
Oh my god! This is a little turbulence? Oh my god!
Bro, average shit new flight. They wouldn't even call this turbulence, they'd just be like, oh, yep, guys, oh my god, get the kid! Oh my god, no, he's gone. That kid's gone. That child has been deleted, unfortunately.
Oh my god, yeah! They killed the child in the rich landscape!
Was that a skinless man? Was that a man lacking skin? Where did your skin go, brother? It seems no one else on the flight survived the crash. On the bright side, there is this fun little plane axe for me to use here.
Oh my god, sorry, I'm sorry,
We
miss.
search the rest of the plane remains where I find some booze, plane snacks to satisfy my hunger, and pill bottles that I can use to replenish my health. I find a bunch of suitcases surrounding the outside of the plane, realize I can use my plane axe to bust them open. Inside, they hold a wide variety of pills, swab, and even batteries. But last time I checked, you're not supposed to keep them carrying, making me 99% sure the reason we went down is either that, or the fact that someone took their phone off their plane bus. I tried cutting down my first tree, and my god, did my own lag suck. It takes like 20 chunks to cut this thing, and even worse yet, once it goes down, the logs are too big to fit in my inventory, and even gonna have to lug these suckers around if I ever want to use them. Since I can only carry 2 at a time, I decided to leave them for now, instead opting to cut down these smaller trees. These instead build a stick, which I'm gonna need to build myself a shelter. I continue exploring around, and what the heck is this? Are those skulls? Oh, I hate it here. Oh, can I go home? Yeah, what the heck is going on? I hate it here. I instantly hate it here. Oh, I hate it here so much. What is this? It's like a caribou or something. What the? Oh, that's a mango cage. I don't wanna be. Oh, those are real people heads. I can pick up the skull. Okay, just in case I ever want to use that. The unsettling feeling that I could end up on one of those fence posts soon. I look around some more until I come across a peculiar sign. A cave with a rope going down. Everybody was already trying to look. Whoa, what's this? Whoa, it's a mine. I don't really want to do stuff. I think I'm good, actually. I think I'm actually all set. No worries. I think I'm just gonna not do that right now. Yeah, I'll save the dark, claustrophobic, horrifying cave for when I have more to defend myself with than a single tiny plane axe. For now, it had turned night, so it's time to start building a shelter, which I start by cutting down some trees. After hacking at the trunk for what seems like forever, I'm finally able to knock it down. And that's not all I accomplished. You look funny. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, buddy. Since it's also raining tonight, I begin to freeze, so I build myself a little fire to keep myself warm. Luckily, I can use the fire to quell my starving tummy by cooking the meat I harvested from that deer this morning. Also, while scrolling through the options, I see the human leg I picked up from those skull effigies earlier and accidentally place it onto the fire. It's been less than 12 hours, and our dear hero has already resorted to cannibalism. Worse than cannibalism is the fact that you aren't subscribed. Seriously, I mean, if you're enjoying this video, you'll enjoy my other Survival Game videos on Kingdom Wrath, Nautica, Grounded, Young Stars. So check to make sure you're subscribed so you can spend less time aimlessly doom scrolling on your phone, more time watching, I guess okay content. After cooking all my various meats, I learned that you have no way of actually storing cooked food, meaning you either eat it right now or you let it spoil. So trying to find a way to preserve edible meat is going to be a top priority of mine. Cut down some trees around the fire, as I can use the logs to make myself a small temporary shelter called a hunting shelter. This structure only costs a couple of leaves, sticks, and logs, allowing me to see my progress and sleep. Living through the night is my first ever achievement, surviving the night. At this rate, we should be done in, wait, what do you mean it's taking 60 hours? The next morning, I wake up and realize that I'm right by the ocean.
Floating nearby is a small sailboat. Hop onto the boat, and inside I pick up my milk carton with a missing child poster on it. The missing child, named Zachary, is said to be 12 years old and 5'3". The hell are they feeding you, Zachary? Oh yeah, and also this severed human head. Neat. You can collect some more booze from around the boat, and then pick up a cassette player fitted with a mysterious cassette tape. I thought this was gonna be like some heavy lore drop or something, but no, we're just vibing. Damn, this bangs. I also pick up this fun one, a Polaroid. What is that? What kind of a human beast is that? After fully looted the boat, I swim back to shore where I can find a school of sea turtles. Weaken them with my plain axe, and once they're dead, skin their dead carcasses. For my efforts, I collect 2 regular meat as well as a single turtle shell. That's awesome. I explore around the forest for a bit longer before seeing the last thing I expected on my bed tonight. Whoa, pretty house out here. A whole village already. What the heck? Oh, there's lots of suitcases. These must be people from the flight. They're just totally ransacking your stuff. Oh, you know what? I don't think they're gonna use it. I don't really think they have a huge use for it anymore. What the heck got to them? The question of how or what exactly killed these campers brought home around my brain. I ransacked the rest of the village for tons of resources, but mostly for the episode that well, those human limbs? Why would they, those out on the old drawing rack? That is a giant freaking iguana. Oh my god, that thing is freaky. That's freaky. If isn't this what you're hoarding, this is not gonna go well. That's what I find freaky these days. Explore around a bit more aimlessly before... That's a skinless man. That is a skinless man. Is that a skinless man? Oh, no, it looks like it's just a guy. It looks like maybe just like a friend. Oh, he's gone. Oh no, look, there's a village of him. What is that? Is it walking towards me? Is that... What the heck was that? It looked like a human, monkey, primate sort of situation. The heck? Having absolutely no clue what I've just seen, I was completely on edge. Around the village, I was able to pick up some gasoline as well as some rope. You know what? Don't want to know what that story was. Don't want to know what that story was. Yeah, what happens? Thank you. That's extremely fear of God. Always approaching. I'm good, I'm so good. Luckily, whatever that beast was seemed to lose interest in me as I backed away. What lied behind me was somehow even more surprising. Whoa. What the hell? I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to mess with that. Found some tents nearby and figured that's easier than making my own shelter for the night. So I decided to stay around that general area until it gets dark enough that I can sleep. But for whatever reason, this game's definition of what counts as night is just absurdly late. I mean, look at how dark it is out and I still can't sleep. But my insomnia and biting me in the butt as all of a sudden I hear something. That sounds bad. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's attacking me. Oh, it's a thing that's attacking me. Go to sleep. I would like to go to sleep. The beast approaches me and I'm able to weave in a couple of hits with the wooden spear I crafted. Then I realize that this is no ordinary animal. Getting pretty top rolls! Oh, 2 things. Oh my god! Holy crap. Okay, don't get out of here. I have some stamina. Oh, it's off, bro! What is this thing? What is attacking me? Oh my god! I didn't see you there. I have to kill you, bro. Turn the goddamn lighter on, you idiot! What is going on? Look at another one. Oh, it's so over. What the heck? What kind of things are these? What the freak is going on? Oh, it's so over. Oh, they're fighting each other. Huh. Oh, not that much though. Okay, I gotta try out running. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you can run that. Okay, I got one plan. But they can't swim. Oh, they killed each other. Can they swim? Okay, that's one. Oh my god. That one didn't die? Now, while I am safe from the whatever those things are, out here in the water, I'm all this kind of stuff, which becomes a much bigger problem once I start freezing out here. Now, wanting to freeze to death, I decide to take my chances with the mutants. Dude, don't finish! What are these things? Why did he just laugh like an evil villain? I do end up making it back to my fire while trying to both warm up and dodge the skinless men step into the fire, which lowers my health significantly and stuns me long enough for strange men to come and finish me off. Fire sleep. Did I die? I think I died. Is that the end? Oh. Are they gonna keep me? Instead of seeing a game over screen, instead I see myself being lugged around on the ground for some reason until eventually I wake back up. What the heck? Oh my god! Holy crap! Oh. Before I figure out how to escape this horrifying game, let me take the an intensive vehicle combat game. You use meticulously detailed vehicles with realistic graphics and armor. Sound effects, put yourself right inside some of the most powerful war machines of all time. I personally like that if your vehicle or any enemy is destroyed, War Thunder will show you exactly what happened in its X-ray view to see exactly where the shell was penetrated, which components were affected, and what ultimately led to the destruction of the vehicle. And now there's even a new mobile version available to download on iOS and Android, allowing you to take the battlefield on the go. So what are you waiting for? Join the worldwide community of over 70 million players today and delve into the awe-inspiring experience that is War Thunder. There's an unparalleled amount of content to discover, and no better game suited for fans of military history and for console and PC players who are new or haven't played in 6 months. You'll receive a free bonus pack. The bonus pack will give you exclusive vehicle decorator Eagles Valor, 100,000 Silver Lion, and 7 days of now. Use my links in the description or comments down below and sign up for War Thunder today. Airplane access on a pile of guts, and I'm just barely getting to read, letting me cut myself down. Others were not so lucky, as this poor soul managed to use guts poured out. I whacked him with my axe, which was for some reason my first instinct, and jingled a couple dollar bills and coins at him. I'm not certain if the flesh-eating cannibal monsters respect the American dollar. I'm definitely curious to see what the exchange rate is here. Cooler than that is the next thing I find. The map, the compass, and a note that says a jealous god punishes a parent's fault onto their children. Two of these things are crucial to navigating the world of the forest. One of them makes you wonder why 80% of Christianity is just about punishing yourself. Now, according to my map, I can take this rope up to the surface and discover that I'm in the middle of what seems to be a gigantic massacre by these cannibal freaks. Okay, so, I don't even, what am I supposed to say to all this? What am I supposed to say? Why is there a clan of I assume cannibals? There's dynamite. As I walk around, I get a little update at the bottom left corner that these are some of the passengers from our crashed plane. In order to 100% this game, I'll need to find all 43 of the missing passengers, so I'll need to be on the lookout for them. And clearly based on this village, there was a tennis team on board who, well, I guess things didn't go super well for them. On the bright side though, these larger cannibal villages have tons of rare resources that break. Like if we open up those mail packages, we can find some circuit boards, cloth, rope, and even soda. I'm grabbing everything I feel I need. I use my map to keep exploring around the peninsula. It wouldn't be long until it was night again, and the second I build my fire, the cannibals swarm to me like moths to a flame. But it's then that I get an idea. What if I set my spear on fire and then attack the cannibals? But then it should do way more damage and get them out of my hair, right? Oh. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe put my spear on fire. That wasn't my brightest moment. Now, focus, guys. I don't know. Why did I think that? Being cold. Oh, I'm done? That's it? I'm dead. Now, this game actually doesn't have permadeath at all. I would not learn that until later, so instead, I go ahead and make a whole new save file. On the bright side, I have a much better idea of what I'm doing this time. You know the drill from the beginning, so I'm just going to wake up, plane, accidentally stab the dead flight attendant. It's time to see what happens if I keep doing it. See, like, flight attendant outfit, absolutely stuck on everything in the cannibal forest. Open up some suitcase for pills, nuke the yacht, and then kill myself. Like we saw last time, your first death in the game brings you to the large cave containing the map, which is really important to pick up as soon as possible. For whatever reason, the map doesn't start filling in until after you pick it up, so any progress you make before getting it is almost entirely useless. I moved the surrounding village again before finding our first drawing from our slime attendant. Why some tall man standing him a gun, I have no idea. But no time to think about that, as I can hear the ear-piercing shrieks of a cannibal in this. The now is time for my least favorite part of every Storm game I've ever played, deciding where to set up the stage. The change that Don't Starve has on me may truly never go away. I spent about a full day exploring the area north of the big cannibal village we found, before finding this nice little area here. It's a nice big area which gives me space to build, but it's segmented above on its own separate little peninsula. Huge hills in the ocean on all surrounding sides. There's only one way for those pesky cannibals to attack you from. This is going to make building in our world of safety way easier. I later learned that this place is actually called the Fertile Lands, which is also what I call your mum. Now that I've decided where I want to set up, it was time to begin building. First up was a stone fire. This, unlike a campfire, will give me an infinitely repeatable heat light and cooking source for me to use, no longer needing to build a new one every night. I scrolled through all the things that survive them in, but to see what else I should build for my new base. And there are a lot of options. I can make a house out of logs, or, well, I guess just logs, but there's a lot of ways to use those logs. All the many base objects, or food refiners, or just anything to help me survive in this forest. First thing I settle on is a rabbit cage, something that will be almost entirely useless to me for the next 15 hours. For temporary measures, I decided to make a small cabin for now, to give me a place to stay and sleep at night. This cost 13 logs to build, which I know doesn't seem like a lot, but trust me, it is. The forest isn't one of those fantastical survival games like Grounded, where you gain 1,000 grass planks around. This game opts for like a real, true survival experience, which just means a lot of this. You get the point. Getting an upgraded axe seems to be our top priority. Eventually, though, I can get the logs to build a cabin, and able to head to bed for the night. With our new bed built, it's time to start setting up the essential base amenities. Using the turtle shell and the sea turtle definitely would. Game plus, I can set up a water collector that will collect any rainwater for me to drink later on. After hearing far too many complaints about my disgustingly ugly bases in the survival game, decided this time I would build a fantastically whimsical and beautiful base. Something that all the comics will applaud and say that they're envious of what I've built. People from across the lands will be wishing we could leave their dank two-bedroom apartment and move into my glorious palace. But that all starts from the bottom. So I start building out some wooden floors. These are expensive, costing 3 logs per 4 piece, but I know those Sprays comments will make all this worth it. To help speed this lumber checking process along, I use a stone broken stick to make my first homemade tool, the Crafted Axe. This isn't a huge upgrade from the plain axe, but it is still an upgrade nevertheless, and it does shorten the amount of time I spend cutting down each tree. The other huge time sink in this game is the fact that I constantly need to lug the logs from where I cut them down to my base. Since I can only carry 2 at a time, this takes so long. The worst part is, this is definitely the only way to transport logs, and I am in no way not utilizing an extremely crucial game mechanic I discovered just a few hours from now that would have saved me literal power. The bright side, while I'm out, I discovered tons of blueberry bush. Eating the berries off of them not only fills up your hunger and thirst meter, but it also gives you some blueberry bush seeds that I'll be able to plant later. Once I get the base of my floor set up, it's time to focus on food production. The first step being getting some dry grains up. These only cost me much easier to carry quick and pretty much work exactly like they need enough meat on them, you can dry it out into jerky, you make portable and edible food stores while you're out in the mountains. The only problem now is that I actually need to catch some animals. In order to do that, I can use some twigs, roasted plum to make a carrot bow. Luckily, I picked up some bird feathers as well, that so promptly shed them as they fly off into the distance. Using 5 feathers and 1 twig, and craft arrows for set. What I'm after with this hard fun is not only can I eat meat, but their pelts are used for a ton of different crafting recipes that can help me optimize my building time. I do manage to slay my first ever lizard though, using 2 meat as well as the lizard skin. I lay the meat out on the drying rack for later, and then head to sleep. The next morning, I decided to try my new rabbit farm. But not only a much smaller target, but also significantly faster than any other animals on the peninsula. After a few practice arrows, I finally get the hang of it and grab my first rabbit pelt. And on the bright side, even though I missed all those shots, you're able to retrieve your arrows and find them, which for me is actually very good. Using the rabbit pelt and 2 pieces of rope, I grabbed my first bag item, the small box. See, like I said earlier, your inventory isn't limited by how many things you can carry, rather how many of each thing you can carry. Like you're only able to carry a maximum of 5 rocks at a time. However, the bag items work to alleviate that and are a permanent inventory upgrade you can carry around, letting you carry more of each individual item. Most of these can only be crafted using rabbit pelts, which is what makes farming so dang important. Catching animals is a lot harder than it looks. Like take this deer I tried to hunt down, for example. Even when I'm silently shooting my arrows at him from like halfway across the map, he still manages to just skip around away so many times that I just run out of arrows eventually. I do finally chase him down after cornering him and just finish him off with my plain axe. That's all about to change now, as I'm going to full on recon mode. Using some leaves as well as a piece of lizard skin, I can craft my first ever piece of armor, the stealth armor. It doesn't provide much in the form of defense, so it should make sneaking up on these helpless woodland creatures just a little bit easier. Fortunately, no amount of armor could ever fix my whole game. Back to crafting, and I realized I can make a new primary weapon by combining a skull and a stick to make a club, which should give me some defense against my cannibal attackers. I also learned about another feature, weapon upgrade. Using different resources in combination with tree sand, you can actually give your weapons upgrades to their stats. In this case, I attached my feathers to my club, which lowers the damage, allows it to be swung faster. This is going to be supremely useful later on, so I'll make sure to remember it. Now it was time to start building my first ever fort. Since the area is adjustable, I line it right up with my floor in a space that costs 6 blocks. After gathering all those, I plant some blueberry bush seeds down and then head to bed. The base of my home now solidified, I figure it's about time to explore the rest of this terrifying peninsula. Upon leaving my safe little mountain, I quickly realized that just a little bit away are 2 cannibal hordes, meaning that they can come and raid my base at any time. When I return home, I'll definitely need to make some sort of defense system for that. Speaking of cannibal homes, I make my way south and find myself in that part of the village where the tennis players are massacred once again. Upon arriving, I find something extremely strange. What's this? What? What the heck was that? It's the red person? Oh. Maybe he was just trying to tell me that the person who stole my son was just like a real person who just painted themselves red. Wasn't actually like a red person. Wait, why am I eating this? I didn't check what they are. Why am I eating it? Also, if you're wondering why the paint disappeared off my skin so quickly, that's just because the rain washed. Though in theory, you're supposed to be able to walk around with red skin, but does that mean the person who stole Timmy wasn't some weird mutated cannibal? Just a human? I actually don't know if that's better or worse, honestly. That thought eating away at my mind, so I can head back into that cave and finally explore what lies below. It's down there, I can grab my club and cloth and then light it on fire to give me a makeshift torch. It also lets me see the horrifying scenery around here. I was not prepared for that. After making it past the door where I always spawn, head down another road to go even deeper down. Unfortunately for me, the cloth around the club method only works for a limited amount of time before burning up, meaning I then have to craft another piece of cloth around it. The time that it works is actually pretty short, so you're kind of stuck between either constantly pausing or being stuck in the dark, neither of which are great. Here's something. It's gonna be a thing. I need to accept that. If I just accept that, it'll be easier. Turn over her! God dang, set you on fire! Kill you, son of a gun! I hate you! Oh, that didn't kill him. Oh, you did. Gotcha. Fine, bro. Then pick your teeth. Bro only had one tooth. Coronavirus surprisingly effective at taking out these cannibals, which I'll need to keep in mind for later. But I suppose I search around a little more before coming across a cave, which I can then take down with just a few swings from my club. Inside is a single piece of rope. Well, that was underwhelming. Continue further down before hearing another cannibal laugh, which immediately provokes me to light up my club. Oh my god, freaking out of nature! Set you on fire, kill you, and I hate you. Oh my god, there's like 3 of them! But it's just as I'm being swarmed that my light goes out, and you can see absolutely nothing. I just start randomly swinging around me a bunch, and then go off and hide in the corner. And I go, oh god. Okay, oh god, I think I died. Oh god. No! Like 4 days? Yes, I died. On the bright side, I learned that this time I don't have to start my entire run over again. No, this time I realized I can just resume my game from the last save. I thankfully did right back up my pace before I left. And back over to the cave from before, but once I hit the village, things don't go so smoothly for me. What the freak? Aren't those humans? They don't look like cannibals. Dude, we're chill. Oh, I don't think we're chill. We're chill, guys. We're chill, y'all. No need. Don't put 2 kings against each other. Surprisingly, words of affirmation actually work wonders. While the cannibal tribe are still interested, they leave me alone for long enough that I can retreat back down into the cave. First cannibal goes down again with a full-time block and some arson. Of course, the real trouble is gonna come in once I have to go up against that group 3 from 4. I made a tiny upgrade on the surface that's gonna end up making a world of difference. You see a rabbit pelt, 3 cloth, and 2 rope I got from raiding the village. I'm able to make a stick bag. This now lets me carry 20 sticks instead of 10. Now, how is this gonna help me defeat the cannibal army? Now, it will hold some sticks and carry all the supplies I need for a temporary shelter with me at all times. We then set this up down in the cave, which will allow me to save whenever I want. Basically, there's no possible way I could really leave now, because I can just keep on trying as many times as I want. Why the real lesson of today is to run 100% games as fast as I do, you need to play as cheap as possible. I guess the insurance was not needed as I head down and find that there are no cannibals there this time, and I'm free to advance down as I please. It's down in the next area that I find a harrowing object. What's that? Oh, is that my kid's robot toy? Not only a Timmy down here, it's now set up a multi-part collectible achievement for us to find all 6 pieces of the robot. But I've got no time to ponder on that, as our group of disgusting cannibals has returned. I didn't try to do it to death this time though, as enough fire is really the only way I can get any chance against these beasts. I managed to get one blaze, but while doing it, the other 2, he gets back up. He's still alive? It says we on fire, he's still alive? Okay, I got it. Sure. Next time around, I really found the most important mechanic to utilize when dealing with cannibals. If you get their health low enough, they'll knock down onto the ground and lay there. Not like the guy is right. However, in this state, it's extremely important to finish them off with your weapon, as otherwise they'll just completely return to health, get up, and start attacking you once again. But anyway, I changed my approach to those and fighting the crew in the area. Cannibals always approach this like flying jump attack thing. I think more room to maneuver, dodge their jump, and take their miss as an opportunity to punish. Then some well-timed fire club hits, I managed to get all 3 of them out, finally clearing the path. Venturing further, find 4 bottles of booze along the path. Booze bottles are one of the most important items in the game, as they can be used to add a huge damage upgrade to your weapons. Your character can spend
Okay, we need to strategize. We can do the 10-minute method, which would waste a bunch of time, but it'll put us straight to the end. Yeah, you know what, let's do that. Get away here for 10 minutes. Customize and save with Liberty Mutual. Da 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 da.
As long as donuts were made into leaves, mills were tossed for more popular. But one day, the nearest man in time, a voice said, "Hey, this one's mine." Dunkin' Munchies was so soft, were set to be the best bites of all. The holidays were on Dunkin' Munchies.
This compilation is sponsored by Babbel. More about them after the first sketch. Hi, food delivery app. I need some food. Hey, what's up, man? You want to refer one of your friends to the app? No, I'm good. I was just thinking one of those $10 sandwiches from that local sandwich shop there. You want to add a freaking Pepsi to your cart before you go? I'm good. Just the $10 sandwich, please. Okay, just the $10.
I heard you can get on top of the lockers.
$75.81. What? $75.81, please. That is so much more than it should be, I'm pretty sure. Oh, actually, no, it's not. So please pay me immediately right now. Thank you. Wait, okay, no, help me understand the charges here. That sounds like too much. Okay, sure. I mean, you got the $10 sandwich, right? Then you add the taxes. Sure. Okay, yeah, I'm on board with that. That makes sense so far. And of course, you have to add the service fee, right? The delivery fee, obviously. Wait, but your service is delivery. Yeah, and that's gonna cost you. That doesn't make sense. And I gotta charge you a little extra because I assume you want priority delivery. Oh, okay. Well, wait. Maybe I don't want that. What is that? Well, it's kind of like we let you choose, right? Do you want the food within the next 30 minutes or within the next month? Okay, yeah. I guess I want that. I assume you want to tip the delivery driver? Yeah. I mean, I guess that's the right thing to do. But 15%? 15%? That's kind of messed up. These guys do not make a lot of money. It's tough times. But you're the one who's supposed to pay them. Yeah, but it's tough times, so we're not gonna. I guess I could do 18%. 20%? Yeah, that's better. It's tough times, you know. Then we got the COVID charge. COVID charge? Yeah, because COVID happened, so we got to charge for that. Is it for, like, sanitary purposes? Yeah. Sure. All right. And we got the convenience fee. What does that mean? I mean, it's pretty convenient to have a service that delivers food straight to your door, wouldn't you say? How is that different from the service fee? This one costs more. Dang it. And obviously, you got to include the back taxes. Back taxes? Yeah, you know, back taxes, front taxes, side taxes, taxidermy taxes, walker taxes, ranger. This feels like kind of a lot of taxes and fees, don't you think? That reminds me there's actually a fee. The fee for the fees. And then obviously there's the fee. That's like a fee for the fee, I'm assuming. No, that's because if you call our customer service line, the whole music is from Canadian pop star Fifi Dobson. So you gotta license Fifi Dobson music. Yeah, I mean, we gotta charge a fee. Fifi's not free. Okay. Then I assume you want to make a donation to a charity for sick children. I mean, I just want a sandwich, honestly. It's a charity for sick children. It's $2. You're not gonna give $2 to sick kids? Okay, yeah, alright, I guess if it's for sick kids, then it's just $2. Okay, so that's $2. Plus the $5 donation processing fee. Oh my god. And so yeah, that's $75.81 once you include the you fee. What was that last fee? You. Okay, you know what? This is kind of abusive behavior, if I could be honest. Maybe I'll just make my own food, you know? This isn't even worth it for me anymore. Actually, no, I'll take the sandwich. That'll be $87.32. Wait, the price went up? It's tough times. Hi there, hello, it's me. I'm the Adstronaut. I'm out here in ad space to talk to you about... What do you mean? I just told you, no immediate plans to bring the McPizza back, and people are reacting. Well, like what people are you talking about? Well, you know what, I think it'd probably be best if you just reacted to that headline. Maybe skip the first paragraph, that'd be a lot better for me. No, okay, who is upset? Who are you talking about specifically? Okay, well, deeper in the article, there is a tweet from someone who's like, "Ooh, bring the McPizza back." It's got like 7 retweets. it. Tell me what it is. Okay. He says he's ready to retire when the time is right, but he's still got a couple good years left in him. Damn it, News Psych, why do you do this? I got another story. Is it about Elon Musk? It's about Elon Musk. Can't you just report on important stuff? Like, what's going on in the world? What are scientists saying about stuff? What are the important stories? Oh, the climate crisis is getting worse. There's a housing crisis. There's inflation. There are a bunch of wars going on. The economy's probably going to collapse. So what was that about the big pizza? It's not coming back. And people are mad. Tell me more about that. Hi, YouTube? Oh, hi there. Hello, welcome to YouTube. Yeah, hi, listen, my door hinge is making a weird noise. Do you have a video on how to fix that, maybe? Oh, you know it. I got this one video called How to Fix a Noisy Door Hinge. Top result, lots of views. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, let's go with that one. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Hi there. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to fix a noisy door hinge. You might find that when you open your door, you hear a noise like this. Oh, that's the exact sound. This is perfect. Yeah, you're watching the hell out of this. Yes, good news is that it's a very simple fix. All you gotta do is give the hinge a bump with a hammer and you'll hear a boing kind of noise. And there you have it. That should fix the door. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, that seems pretty straightforward. Great. Yeah, you liked that? You liked the video? Yeah, you enjoyed it. It was what I needed. So, good to know. Good to know. All right. YouTube, I'm on a break. Taking a break. Oh, yeah? Yeah, 5 minutes of work, so I feel like I deserve this. You got something to entertain me? Any recommendations? Oh, yeah, I got this one video. It's right up your alley. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Check this out. I got this one video, right? This guy takes out this tool, freaking fixes a door hinge with it. No, I'm good. I'm looking for something, maybe entertaining or interesting. Yeah, okay, no, that's no problem. I got a ton of recommendations for you. Homepage full of them. Great. Everything's tailored exactly to your taste. This isn't a problem. What else I got? I got this other video, right? There's this guy. And this guy, he's standing there. You're like, what's this guy about to do? Turns out he's about to fix a door hinge. This door hinge was making a weird noise. And this guy, he's gonna make it not that way anymore. My door hinge is fixed now, so I'm good with that kind of video now. You don't want to watch it, okay? Okay, I'm sorry. That's not something I'm into doing. It's just something I needed in the moment, Yeah, okay. That's not a problem. You understand? You get that? So, just anything else that your sophisticated algorithm might think I'm into. I know exactly what kind of videos you like. You've been here 1,000 times. I just, give me a second. Okay. Okay. You okay? Okay, how about, you probably loved that video you already watched about the door hinge. Why would I watch that again? Okay, look, I'm sorry, you gave me some clear signals that you loved that video. Let's revisit what we know works. No, door hinge guy, the tutorials, I'm done with it. I've been tutored. I don't know what you want from me. Other things. Knobs? No. You want to fix a door knob? Everything relating to my door is okay now. I think I'm a little confused by your behavior all of a sudden. Clearly, this is insane. It's not. You specifically searched for door hinge content. Yeah. You watched pretty much the entire video I showed you. I did. You gave the video a thumbs up. I'm sitting here thinking, this guy freaking loves door hinge content. I wasn't developing a passion for fixing door hinges. It was a one-time necessity. I feel like I don't understand you at all. I can see that. It's fine. It's, maybe take some time and work on yourself. Make some improvements. It'll be okay. Okay, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna make some changes around here. I'm gonna make things better. extinguisher or just help of any kind, that'd be great. And also, like I said, I called the customer service line, and all they did was play Love Me Do over and over again. I mean, so many times that I Googled whether or not Paul McCartney was still alive, and when I found out that he is still alive, I actually felt disappointed, and I feel like that's not how I felt before, so, just anything you can do would be great. Are you hear me now, or sorry to hear about your experience with our company. Like, are you actually here, or why don't we call our customer service hotline? Oh, son of a bitch. Hi there, hello Google. I'm trying to get into better shape, looking for some advice. Oh, heck yeah, you came to the best place. We're gonna get your heart pumping in no time. Amazing. So should I be doing burpees or something? I've got some results saying burpees are a great exercise, right? And some others.
Big Shadow Man.
Severely damage your back. I shouldn't be doing burpees. That's right. And here's a post about a guy that did nothing but 100 burpees in 30 days. The comment section says he was on steroids and famously died in a meth lab explosion. Oh my god. Happy to help. Hope that clears things up. Yeah, actually it didn't. The strength strategy for the best at-home workout programs. Smart question. Here are a bunch of them. There you go. They all say sponsored. What's that about? Oh, this company's paid me to show them to you first, right? So those might not actually be the best. Let's go with the first non-sponsored results. Sure thing.
Get off me, neighbor.
This website, and I've got some recommendations for you. Why does it say sponsor next to your head? Well, that's because somebody paid me to write and publish this listicle. Alright, Google new strategy is, are there exercises I can do to target belly fat? Some results say you can't really target belly fat, it just kind of comes off as you get in better shape. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense, I guess. I have a list of 5 exercises you can do to target belly fat. What's that?
I'm gonna need this.
By the way, you've been looking at a lot of fitness stuff, so I'm gonna start showing you ads for fitness trackers everywhere you go. Tiny bit intrusive. Should I get one of those now? Fitness trackers are extremely important.
Oh my god, is that the neighbor?
Inaccurate though, so that's nothing. So should I be using them? Absolutely. Perhaps 100% maybe won't kill you, but it might. Confusing. To clear things up, here's somebody who asked about this. The fitness trackers shove gamma rays into your bloodstream that give you 5G diabetes. Is did. That seems unnecessary. And another round of inconvenience fees, another round of convenience fees to undo that. So it's really kind of like a snowball effect, you know? Okay, stop slapping me. No, please. No, I can do whatever I want. That's the thing. Okay, well, I really want to see this show, so I guess I'll take the ticket, please. Oh, you can't have that ticket. Why not? It's gone. Seriously? Yes, your mistake was taking a second to think about it. It's best to just pay whatever price I say right away. Ow! Well, very good at slapping. Wait, so that's it? I can't get any tickets. I was here before they started going on sale. You can always check the resale market. Okay, where do I go for that? Through me. That doesn't seem okay. It's not. It's not. You're kinda ruining touring a little bit. People and robots are still paying these prices, so why would I stop? I don't know. Human decency, kindness. I probably should have seen that coming. Tell you what.
Run, bitch. Run. Are we serious, my brother? It pushed me away, bro. I weigh 165. How you doing? Oh, he's dead. That's my bad. This kid moves slower than a sloth. What's up, demon? Freaky boy, tree man over here.
This shopping season, they open $390. Book a last minute
Cyber Week is here, and the savings are unbeatable at Great Ward Funding. Save up to $1,000 on sectionals, best set, dining sets, and more. Cyber Week savings won't be here for long. Shop today at Great Ward Funding.
Hey, website, I'd like to look at the content. Hi there, hello, it's me on the website. I got one. Great. But first, let's get this out of the way. I want to talk about cookies. Yeah, okay. Well, the mall, you want to make a choose? What do we do? I mean, I can tell you all the different types. Maybe you just want the essential ones. Let's talk cookies. I guess I'll just accept whatever. I just wanted to kind of look at the content here. Of course, yeah, no problem. No problem at all. You just email me. I did, yeah. We just
I'm gonna beat your ass, boy. Don't worry, I'll protect you. Come here. Man, Sammy. Get the hell out of here. We did it. Be hello, neighbor. One run. It's a demon. Bozo. We win. This is the second time I've been hello neighbor now.
Come back and tell me that word. Right.
morning, George. I am. It's my D. Here you go. Pineapple. You said pineapple. Sorry, no, that password expired. You gotta be faster than that. Oh my god. Got it. Apricot. Expired. Damn it. Coconut. Yep, coconut. That works. Thank you. Stop eating. How often do you update your privacy policy? Now just this is the awkward part. You're not like a robot, are you? No.
Hey,